Good morning, friends, family, followers, and fellow hard of hearing Americans, citizens of the world even. Welcome. This is Dan Taylor, your hearing aid heretic and audioprosthologist. And I want to get serious here for a minute. Are you shrinking your own brain? Come on now. Now you're going to ask, what the hell do I mean by that? Shrinking my own brain. Well, here's what I mean. There is repeated scientific evidence that if you're going around with an untreated hearing loss, you're not stimulating the full synapses that are the connections that make up the central auditory complex of your brain. Now, this is real important, folks. As the sensitivity to sound in your ears decreases, particularly in certain bandwidths, you begin to lose your ability to understand people. The reason for that is that you're not getting a full spectrum of sound into those processing centers. Now, here's what happens over time. If you don't run down that path, the weeds grow up. Now, what do I mean by the weeds grow up? I mean that it's a network, folks. You can think, reason, and make sense out of the world around you because of the neural network of connections between your brain cells. Now, those connections make up a significant volume of your brain's actual mass. When you don't stimulate them, particularly in the oral and speech centers, those connections no longer are being traveled. They no longer fire. And so the connections between the neurons begin to atrophy and break off and dissolve. And they just flushed out of your system as waste. And as they do, your brain gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Now, not all the regions are affected. Just the ones for higher reasoning, like your hearing and the stuff that lets you figure out the more complex things in life. So if you're shrinking your own brain because of a hearing loss, stop it. If you're like me, I can't afford to lose another cell, guys. So if you've got a hearing loss that you've been putting off, we've got the best hearing help in the known universe. We really do, folks. We got hearing help that's so good that we can give you demonstrably better than normal hearing in noise. That's right. We carry the Siemens Rexton brand, and they're the only ones in the known universe that can make that claim to give you better than normal hearing in noise. And whether we're talking about those great product lines or any of the number of good used reconditioned trade-ins that we have available, if you have a hearing loss, we have hearing help for every lifestyle and budget. So don't put it off, folks. Don't let your brain shrink. Don't get so dumb that you can't figure it out. Give us a call, 321-722-2894, in the heart of historic downtown Melbourne. This is your hearing aid heretic, Dan Taylor, audioprosthologist, wishing each and every one of you an overflowing abundance of hope, health, healing, happiness, peace, prosperity, and love. And stay tuned, folks, because we're going to give you more about better hearing. Thanks for stopping by.